Hi, my name's Carrie Nicholson, and I'm with Meritrust Credit Union in our Financial Education Department. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about going to work and finding a career. You might be wondering what this has anything to do with financial education, and you have a good point. But as you'll come to find out, our career and the jobs that we choose and how often we choose to work can have a very big impact on our personal finances. Before we can budget, build a credit score, or accomplish any of our financial goals, we first have to have money, right? And the most common and easiest way to earn money is by working for it. Not every job pays the same amount of money, so you'll want to, of course, find a job that you enjoy because you'll be spending a lot of your time doing that, as well as finding a job or career that actually pays enough money for you to pay for all of your monthly living expenses. Let's discuss a few different terms when it comes to work. We'll talk about your work status, how you'll get paid, and how often you'll get paid. Full-time work is considered if you work 32 hours or more per week on average. A typical work week is anywhere from about 40 hours, and if that's broken down, that would be roughly 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So that puts someone in the full-time working status. Part-time, on the other hand, is if you work less than 32 hours a week. So anywhere from 1 to 32 hours would put you in the part-time status. So typically, the less you work, the less you'll get paid. The more you work, the more you'll get paid on average. Okay, the next term let's discuss is volunteer work. Volunteer work is unpaid work. So you could do this part-time or full-time, but just know that it's unpaid. Typically, people do this because they have extra time and there's a hobby that they enjoy, so they'd like to go help out a company. Or volunteer work can be a great way to gain experience and start learning new skills to be able to get you into a part-time or full-time position. Next, let's talk about your wages or your pay. There are two common types of how a person can get paid. The first one is hourly. This means that you get paid a certain amount per hour that you work. So your pay is directly dependent upon how many hours you work in a week. So if you were, for example, if you were to get paid $10 an hour and you worked 10 hours a week, your pay would be $100 for that week. Next, let's discuss a salary. A salary is a predetermined set pay. Usually your salary is based on a yearly amount the company you work for pays you to do the work that they've hired you to do. Your salary is divided into pay periods, and each paycheck you receive the same amount regardless if you work a few extra hours or a few less hours during any given week. Next, let's take a look at how often you might get paid. Companies and employers can offer different pay schedules, and there are several different common types of pay schedules. The first one is weekly. You can get paid on a weekly basis, so that may mean that you get paid every Friday. Next, there's bi-weekly. This means that you get paid every other week. So instead of getting paid every Friday, that would be you getting paid every other Friday. There are 52 weeks in a year, so this means that you would get 26 pay periods in any given year. Next is monthly. You can get paid once a month. You might get paid on the 1st, the 15th, or the 30th of that month, but just know that it's one time for that month. Then there's semi-monthly. This is getting paid twice a month. The fifth common pay schedule is getting paid by the job or by the project. So if you mow lawns, you typically won't get paid until you actually complete mowing that lawn, and then you'll get paid for that job. So these are the common ways that employers, companies, or if you're a business person on your own, that you may get paid. So how do you actually find a job or career that you're interested in? First, take assessment of what you like to do and what you're already good at. Remember, the type of work you choose is something that you could be doing day in and day out, so you'll want to make sure that you actually enjoy this work that you're doing. You can start by taking particular classes at school that you're interested in, joining a club or an organization, or even doing volunteer work at a company that you're interested in learning more about. If you're able, you could even get a part-time job right now to help you start learning and gaining new skills and getting experience in a particular field that you like. And once you hit high school, internship opportunities may become available for you. Apprenticeships may become options as well. And if you decide to go to college after school, you can look at a 2-year or 4-year college or even a trade school to help equip you with more training that you'll need for the particular field that you're interested in. If the career or field that you're trying to go into requires for you to get extra training after school, make sure that you consider the cost. It may cost you money and it may cost you your time without getting paid to get this extra schooling. However, it may be required for you. But consider if you'll need to get student loans or not, and if you'll be able to pay those back with the money that you'll earn from your career once you graduate from that school. So hopefully now you can recognize that the work you choose, how you'll get paid, and how often you'll get paid can have a big impact on your personal finances. Not every job or career will pay the same amount, so it's important to consider the type of work that you're interested in, what you'd like to do, and to see how much you'll be able to earn in that particular career. You'll need to make sure that you can earn enough money to cover all of your living expenses, as well as any financial goals that you have for yourself, such as saving, spending, giving, or even investing. Now that you know a little bit more about working and what it takes to find a career and how that'll impact your finances, it's your turn to now start looking into what type of work you're interested in and how much money you might be able to earn doing it.